there's 100 positive things that got thrown at you. There are 100 positive people that said amazing things about you, your product, your family, whatever it is. Not one negative comment pulls us down. Why is that? Why is it that we let that one or two negative reviews somewhere online pull you down when 80% of 95% of them are amazing? Why is it that you can have an amazing week where you hit some of the highest highs in business, that there's one thing that, yeah, it's something we got to deal with for sure, and it sucks, but why is it then all of those high highs can almost be wiped out as far as feeling in your gut, energy, happiness? Why is it that they can be wiped out in an instant with one negative thing? What's up, y'all? I am fully into my first full week back from sabbatical, and man, a lot's happened. A lot has happened. So here shortly, we're going to be releasing a new monthly video series called Inside Carrot, where we're going to be kind of documenting some of the things that we're doing as a company. You know, what are we trying that's new? What are we trying that's not working? Some kind of behind the scenes B-roll and footage of the company. And so keep an eye out for that one, guys and gals. Make sure you guys are on our email list. Go to carrot.com/blog. Find something to put your email into over there. I'm sure there's something, and you'll get notified when our new episodes of Inside Carrot come out. Or head over to YouTube and subscribe over there. That's when they're going to come out. So I'm really excited about this first one. It'll come out here in a few weeks probably. But this will be a shorter podcast episode here. So this past week has been some amazing ups and some kind of downs as well. And we've had just amazing things with our team members, new team members coming in, me getting the chance to actually talk with some of our new team members that were hired when I was gone. Hitting some amazing goals that I honestly 3 years ago would have thought, geez, there's no way. Like, how are we ever going to get to that goal? Talking with customers that are just raving about how our software and our training and our coaching has just helped them. Talking with team members like Adrian on our team, who has been with us for 4 years now, and he's flipping houses every month. I'm funding some of his deals. I see them from the inside out. He gets them all from Carrot, and how he's just raving about those deals that are happening. He's raving about his role at Carrot and how it's changed his family and his life, and a lot of amazing things. But also on the other side of it, there's been a couple things that kind of drag me down a bit. And one of them is, in the moment, it really hit me pretty hard. And I'm like, geez, that sucks. It really sucks. And you'll probably hear about it in a future Inside Carrot episode. So make sure you guys are subscribed on YouTube. But there were one or two things this week that, like, damn, that just sucks. That kind of dragged me down for a couple hours, maybe a day. And the topic I want to talk about on this episode is the overvalue that we give to negativity, the overvalue that we give to whether it's negative influences from the outside, whether it's negative comments we get from people, whether it's just negativity that will creep into our life or something that isn't exactly positive or something you want to have happen. How we oftentimes overvalue the negativity or the negative, and we undervalue the positive. And let me give you an example. So one thing that will happen sometimes on YouTube or other spots, anytime you're out there going and doing something that has not been created yet, like if you're starting a new business, that business at one time ceased to exist. It wasn't there. And then it was there. It existed. So you had to create something that didn't exist. And what will happen oftentimes is you're going to have some haters. You're going to have people who are loving on you. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be, former business partners or existing business partners or friends or competitors, whatever it is. Most of the people are going to love on you. Okay, most of the comments you're going to get if you're putting out anything halfway quality is going to be some stuff that's good. But then there's going to be that one negative thing that happens, that one negative comment, that one Debbie Downer, that one person who says something that just irks the crap out of you, that kind of digs underneath your skin a little bit. There's going to be that one thing that creeps up. And what happens? What happens is, for some reason, we give that negativity way more weight and way more value than it deserves. There's 100 positive things that got thrown at you. There are 100 positive people that said amazing things about you, your product, your family, whatever it is. Not one negative comment pulls us down. Why is that? Why is it that we let that one or two negative reviews somewhere online pull you down when 80% of 95% of them are amazing? Why is it that we let that one comment from that family or a family member or friend that just kind of was negative, and everything else that happened that week, got outweighed by that one little thing? Why is it that you can have an amazing week where you hit some of the highest highs in business, that there's one thing that, it's something we got to deal with for sure, and it sucks, but why is it then all of those highs can almost be wiped out as far as feeling in your gut, energy, happiness? Why is it that they can be wiped out in an instant with one negative thing? And it will take many positive things to then outweigh the negative thing ahead. I don't know the answer. I want to kind of talk about it a little bit and talk about how I deal with it on my drive home here in this Trevor Truck Talk. But kind of some of the things that I like to do is this. First of all, I don't like to wallow in the negative very long at all. I mean, sometimes you've got to acknowledge it, right? Like this thing that we're having to deal with, a personnel issue. Not a big one, but it's like, it definitely sucks. I'm not going to lie, I kind of wallowed in it for a couple hours, like I said. But then what I realized, I pulled back and said, man, there's so many other amazing things happening. Yeah, this one is going to require me to come out of my my comfortable little bubble, and it's going to require me to come out of my comfortable little plan that I already created, and it's going to make me adjust it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to learn in a big way from this, and some amazing good is going to come out of it. So that's the first thing I like to do. I will acknowledge it, but then I will look at it from the other side and say, what good can or could come out of this, if anything? Usually there's something good that can come out of everything, but sometimes it might be hard to see it in that moment. Okay. Number two, what I like to do anytime the negative stuff comes up, so let's say it is comments or reviews or something, I like to put myself in the shoes of that person. And because sometimes that person that might have left a negative comment or said something negative to you, usually they don't have the full context of you. They don't have the full context of your life, of what got you there, of your business, of whatever it is. That there was something in their day or their life that led them to this spot to where they got irked a little bit, and now they didn't have context for the whole situation on your side, and therefore they're going to use their biases and their experience from the past, and they're going to inject it into that situation, and they're going to paint that picture onto you or your situation. And so it's really easy to take that person, it's really easy to take that negative review and go, how could that person say that? We did everything we could do for that person. They were the difficult one to work with. It's really easy to say that. Or it's really easy for a family member or friend to say something that kind of brings you down and go, what do they know? They're not the ones getting off their butt and doing this hard work and starting this company. Like, what do they know? I'm going to get all pissed off about that. They're attacking me personally. And so the next thing I like to do, number two, when it's going to put myself in their shoes and ask myself, is there something that I don't know about them that would help give me context to why they might have said this, to why this situation may have happened? Okay, so for the situation this week, it sucked, but then I pulled back and I said, okay, is there anything that I don't know that would give me extra context to realize how this person kind of got to this point? And so then I went and talked to that person and asked them those questions. I'm like, man, thank you very much. It was amazing, amazing feedback. I fully understand where you are now. And you know what? It still sucks, but you know what? I celebrate you. And this is going to be an amazing learning lesson for all of us. And so thank you for giving me that context. And same thing, sometimes I'll have to go, hey, what context do they not have that I have that would have given them a different perception had they known it sooner? And then what can I change in the future so that information is known earlier and more often, so that issue will never even come up? Okay, and so that's number three, is what part did I play in this? Okay, so number one, acknowledge it. but then look for the positive. Number two, really dig in and see the other perspective, see the other side of it. Is there anything that you don't know about their situation or about that thing that happened to you that if you knew that would give you extra context? And then the next one is anything they don't know about you or your situation that would help you. One second, I'm pulling over here as a car is passing me. But that would really, really be big time helpful there for you. So and then the third one, like I said, the third one is really pulling back and saying, what was my role in this? And that's one that I've had to really adopt kind of as I've become more mature as a person, as a human, because it's really easy for us all to say, man, that was all them. I didn't do it. It was my spouse. It was the business partner. It was that customer. It was the person who was just being a jerk. It was whatever, that person just an idiot making a comment on my video or whatever it is, right? It's easy to cast that blame to them. But what happens then is we don't learn from it. We don't learn from it when we say that the only thing that can change is the other person. If the only thing that can change is the other person, then it's really hard for us to learn from it, grow, and change it for next time. And so what I like to do is pull back, ask that question, what was my role in this? And I write down certain things and then I learn from it. I say, is there anything I could do differently next time to prevent this? And guys, that right there is the quick process and how I eliminate negativity from being weighted over positivity by so much. And so I was able to get by that in about a day or so, where one of my other team members, it took him about 3 to 4 days because he was really rooted into the negative, on the situation, when in actuality, y'all, it's just life. We're going to have ups, we're going to have downs. We hope that there's more ups than downs, and we hope that we learn as we go, of course, and make good decisions and align with great people. But you know what, guys, there's going to be positive things, there's going to be negative things, and let's not let the negativity outweigh the positive. You guys have an amazing rest of the week. Make sure you like, subscribe, do whatever. For the Carrot Cast. I'd love for you guys to share this up. And I have an amazing episode that's coming out very soon that's actually a recording on someone else's podcast. We'll probably publish it here in the next month or so. I got to get the recording from them. But it was so fun digging into my story. I shared some things that I've never shared in any podcast on what are some of my biggest failures, what are some of the biggest... he's asked so many great questions, so we're going to see if we can't republish that over here on the Carrot Cast. But guys, gals, love you. Have an amazing rest of the week. Eliminate the negativity from outweighing the positive in your life. Talk soon.